Morning to you viewers across the globe. I appreciate you for joining us on today's edition of this program. The Nigeria Labour Congress and Trade Union Congress have commenced an indefinite strike over the brutalization of NLC President Joe Ajaero. Also, the Bayelsa results have been released. Of course, we said it yesterday that over 5 million voters exercised their franchise in the weekend, as in the last gubernatorial election, and the Kogi State results was released. Imo State also was released, which we had Opus Odima as the re-elected governor of Imo State. Ododo of APC became the winner of the Kogi State gubernatorial election. But this morning, we have the of the PDP as the winner of Bayelsa gubernatorial election. All right, we welcome you on this program today. We hope we have a good time together at the news stand. Quickly to a report here, and what's the report all about? Yeah, the federal government has said that the action taken by the TUC and the NLC is not in the interest of the country. Now, let me quickly read this to the viewers across the globe. We noticed with dismay the decision by the Nigerian Labour Congress and Trade Union Congress to call out workers to commence a strike action from midnight, despite a restraining order issued last week by Justice Benedict Bakwash of the National Industrial Court. This decision by the NLC and TUC, other than being an ego-tripping attempt to blackmail the government by the leadership of the NLC. We are still at loss as to why the NLC and TUC decided to push a whole country of over 200 million people over a personal matter involving the NLC President, Mr. Joe Ajaero, whose error of judgment led to assault on him in Owerri, while he was planning to incite the workers in Imo State into a needless strike. While the federal government does not condone any form of violence and assault on any citizen of Nigeria, regardless of his or her social and economic status, it is on record that the Inspector General of Police has ordered investigation into what happened to Mr. Joe Ajaero, while the Commissioner of Police in Imo State, under whose watch the incident happened, has been transferred out of the state. Now, I'm calling out workers on a national strike over a personal issue of a labor leader, despite a clear court order against any industrial action, amount to an abuse of privilege. Power at any level should never be used to settle personal scores. Rather, it should be used to promote collective progress and advance national interest. Our national economy and social activities should not suffer because of the personal interest of any labor leader. All right, who has written this? It is Bayo Ononuga, Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy. I welcome you once again to a beautiful edition of this program by Standards at Newsstands on Flip TV. And I say good morning to all of you once again watching us all over the world. Malik is doing a very great job behind the camera. Thank you so much, Malik. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Good morning to you.
Morning,
Mr.
sir.
Felix. How are you doing?
Morning, all the viewers. I greet you all.
All right, thank you so much. Okay.
All over, we are doing fair, we are doing fine, and we are actually preparing for the Christmas ahead of time.
All right, thank you so much. Let me quickly read out the headlines before I give you access to the microphone. All right, shock as Saudi Arabia cancels visa on arrival for 264 Nigerians. Shock as Saudi Arabia cancels visa on arrival for 264 Nigerians. Thank you so much. NLC begin nationwide strike today over brutalization of Joe Ajaero. Others the Nigeria Labour Congress, TUC, that's the Trade Union Congress, began nationwide strike today over brutalization of President Joe Ajero. Now, a sad incident that took place in Lagos State is here on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper. You can see this on page 7 of Vanguard newspaper. What's this story all about? 2 Loma highway sweepers crushed to death in Lagos. That's a sad development. 2 Loma highway sweepers crushed to death in Lagos. Tinubu to NJC appoint qualified lawyers to Supreme Court, Appeal Court benches. Appoints qualified lawyers to Supreme Court, Appeal Court benches. That's what the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has said on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper. To the next one, we have on insecurity. You have done well, the Bible tells CDS service chiefs. You have done well, the Bible tells Chief of Defense Staff service chiefs. To Bayelsa, what do we have here? Page 14 of the Vanguard newspaper. Bayelsa Imo Kogi governorship polls triumphant. Jiri Ododo Uzodinma unveiled agenda on governorship elections that took place in the last weekend, that's November 11. Bayelsa Imo Kogi governorship polls triumphant. Jiri Ododo Uzodinma unveiled agenda. These are the winners of the gubernatorial elections in Bayelsa, Kogi, and Imo states. Tinubu, the president of the country, orders withdrawal of policemen from VIPs. That's what we have on the front page of the Vanguard. And you can see this on page 8. Tinubu orders withdrawal of policemen from VIPs. To the next one, which is The Nation. What The Nation saying this morning at the news 10, very, very crucial one. Thank you, Mr. Felix. The major headline, it reads, strike not in nation's interest. Presidency cautions labor. I read to you previously, just now, that the Minister for Information and Strategy, Bayo Ononuga, has cautioned the Nigeria Labour Congress and TUC over the action taken. All right, strike not in nation's interest. Presidency cautions labor. NLC TUC declare industrial action over assault on, declare industrial action, okay, I'm correct, over assault on Ajero. AGF respect court order. That was the Attorney General of the Federation is telling the Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress. Now, Diri defeats Silva to secure re-election. We have it on the front page of this paper. Diri defeats Silva to secure re-election. Let's quickly look at the results here. Droye Diri of the People's Democratic Party has 175,196 votes, while Smipre Silva of the All Progressives Congress has 110,108 votes. We have Eradiri having 905. Wow. All right, it's a victory for Diri of PDP, and I hope and I know some of the supporters and members of PDP are currently jubilating over the victory of Diri in the last gubernatorial election. Okay, moving on to another one. On page 3 of the Nigerian Tribune Super Ports Railway orders to shut down as NLCT used to begin strike. Ports Railway orders to shut down as NLCT used to begin strike. That's what we have on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune Super. You can find this on page 3 of the same paper. Saudi government cancels visa of 264 Nigerian airpeace passengers. Nigerian airpeace passengers. I think some Nigerians don't really know what's happened in Saudi Arabia and their reactions to this story. Saudi government cancels visa of 264 Nigerians, airpeace passengers, returns 177 back to Nigeria. Returns 177 back to Nigeria. PDP's Diri wins Bayelsa Guba poll, defeats APC Silver, others. All right, we have different stories here, but we won't go beyond this. We need to quickly attend to our analysts on today's edition of this program. Good morning to you.
Morning, Mr. Mike.
Felix, how you doing?
Well, we thank God and we give glory to God.
Yeah, we thank God and we give glory to God. The organized labor yesterday declared the commencement of nationwide strike in the country, and the Attorney General of the Federation, the federal government, are reacting to this, telling the TUC and NLC to obey court order. And they've also said this shouldn't be a personal issue. What happened to Ajero was a personal issue, was an individual issue that shouldn't be made a national issue. Do you buy what the federal government has said concerning this?
No. Before the case of Joe Ajero happened, they had a meeting with the federal government of Nigeria, and part of what they had a meeting was that they itemized what they want the federal government to achieve, and they went to a court to see. The government gave them 1 month. Listen, that the government gave them 1 month that if they don't meet up to the target, you understand, they can go to court or they can go on strike. But now they have to say, okay, government at that time have just constituted ministers, and they gave them some few months, close to about 2 months. And the case of Joe Ajero came into play when they beat, they molest him in Imo State. That triggered the action. That if you can deal with our chairman, the president of Nigerian Labour Congress, that means you can deal with anybody. And they have to wake up from their slumber and say that we are going to deal with this government. Number one, we shouldn't condone what is bad is bad. Joe Ajero is the chairman or the president of Nigerian Labour Congress. Look at the way they molest him. It's quite an insulting way to bring down our Nigerian Labour Congress. That means Nigerian Labour Congress, the TUC, no longer have a voice any longer. And this is what is actually affecting the citizen. You understand? Are you saying that they are saying they want to go on strike? They are going on strike. You go and use court to say you want to threaten them. Let them have their own. This is a democratic setting, for God's sake. It's a democratic setting. The Nigerian Labour Congress may have their own thought, but let them go and air their view, so that the government will be able to know that these are the cry of the people. You trying to use court to stop them, that means that you are running a dictatorship government. I was listening to what you are reading about Bayo Nanuga. Bayo Nanuga, for God's sake, should face the reality. Should face the reality. Bayo Nanuga has forgotten now. All what he's taking, all what he's enjoying, it's taxpayers' money. It's taxpayers' money, for God's sake. Most of us go out on a daily basis to see how we hustle. Bayo Nanuga, the government closed him. The government gave everything in it. He shut everything. The government give it to him. He's being fed by taxpayers' money. I'm telling you, for in my area where I stay now, for the past 6 days, we don't have light. It's unusual where you see people put on generator. Now people cannot even afford to buy fuel. What is this government doing to cushion the effect of the people? They're not doing anything. They are telling the people, let the poor breathe. Let the poor breathe. Why? They are not doing anything. I want to say this. Okay. The Nigerian Labour Congress, they have gone. What the government needs to do now is to call them for negotiation, not threaten them with courts. That means they are not ready to do anything.
They've at least disobeyed the court order.
They already see. even if they disobey the court order, there are 3 arms of government. What they are fighting for, they are not only fighting for us, they are also fighting for the judiciary. The judiciary should be independent, for God's sake. They should be independent. When PDP was there, have you ever heard any time when the labor are protesting, they will go and use court to stop them? Nobody goes to court to stop them. They will come for a negotiation, they will agree. And they say, okay, this is how we are going to do it. This is how they will go. That's what we call the power of negotiation. APC do not have the power of negotiation. It's a party that is intimidating the Nigerian Labour Congress, Nigerian TUC. They are intimidating them. Allow them to hear the people's view, so that the government will be able to know that this is what the people are going through. When before they come out, you go and use court to do what? To intimidate them. Coming to the president of Nigerian Labour Congress, you say shame on him. You are brutalized. They dealt with you in Nigeria. You traveled abroad, for God's sake, for medical treatment. What kind of insult is that? It's an insult. Let us tell ourselves the truth so that we can move forward. If anything happens to you, stay in Nigeria and treat yourself. We have more qualified doctors in Nigeria. It's just because of the way this government are. That's why a lot of them are running out of Nigeria, going to other people. And this government are less concerned. I am not happy because this government is a government of selection. Nobody voted them in.
All right, Udoze Chima is saying something here. And what's Udoze Chima saying, Mr. Felix, but you came here applauding the rigging process that took place in Imo State just to cajole the Igbos. The society you abuse today will always find a way to get back at you. Don't. Oh, I don't know what's saying here, but
let me respond to Mr. Mr. Chima. I'm surprised from what you are saying. On Saturday, I was here, I granted an interview. I said, when they were supposed to be fighting Opus Odima, all of them ran away. The Imolite, they ran away. And they allowed the Goliath to grow wings. They allowed the Goliath to grow wings. It's a shame on the people of Imo State. I stand to be corrected. It has been the people of Olu that has been ruling. Look at Charles in some Okigwe. Come and visit in some Okigwe. They have not been able to take their stand. Where is the Goliath in Okigwe? Where is the Goliath? To ridicule them, it's just that Opus Odima won the whole local government.
And they are happy. And you are happy.
He won all the whole local government. There is no David.
You are happy.
There is no David.
come closer, sir.
And you are happy. Is he a governor?
He's not my governor, but the thing is just that you people are cowards. You people are cowards. You cannot face the reality.
Bishop is coward.
I said the Imo people are cowards. The Imo people.
Did you go to Imo?
Did you go to Imo to register? Did you go to Imo to pay? This cannot happen in my state. I am from Edo State.
And you are happy.
In Edo State, it cannot happen. It cannot happen in Edo State. I am from Edo State.
Let me tell you.
It cannot happen.
Let me tell the whole world.
Okay.
All of them are win and he's jubilating. Happy. Happy. I'm sorry for you. Go and mend your way. It's only 4 years, oh. 4 years. Go and apologize to all Imo State, including Bishop. So that we can forgive. So that the land can forgive you. How can you do the whole 27 local government?
Are you aware they gave them money? Are you aware they collected money? And they were asking more in Imo State.
Who show the evidence here. In my community, nobody even come out.
Nobody come out.
So it's just that voted
because your father is there. Whether you vote or not vote,
you are not saying the reality. You are not saying the reality.
Let me tell the whole world the truth and the truth. Who's of them? Don't rejoice, you. Don't rejoice.
Why?
Don't rejoice.
Once somebody's out, you cannot go
advise you to go apologize to the whole Imo State, General, the whole Imo State. To go apologize.
I want
the land forgive you.
I want to say this, that the Imolites should go and reconcile with Opus Odima. They should go and reconcile with Opus Zodima. Opus Zodima has moved from a Goliath to a David. You understand?
And you're happy.
I know that I'm happy. I'm only telling you the reality because you people are not ready to listen to the reality. You are short of the reality on ground. Look at what they are saying. He will just come here and talk anyhow. Opus Zodima is a David now. He's no longer a Goliath.
Okay,
he has won all the 27 local governments.
And you're happy, Abi?
I am. My own
You're happy.
Go back home.
Go back
home and reconcile with him, so that you people can eat the benefit of Opus Zodima.
Hope should apologize to him like.
So do what?
Yes, to go apologize.
Including you.
The bishop.
Why?
He doesn't win.
He doesn't.
How can we government?
You say in Lagos and you are dictating what is happening in Imo State. What? I don't know. This is what annoyed me about the people. That we come here, they will talk braggadocious, and they don't even have an action. They don't have an action. Someone will come into this place and say this. We'll be talking anyhow. I want to tell you this. See, the best way you the Imo can do is that go back home, go and sit together in one round table discussion and say what is the way forward with what is happening in Imo State. If Opus Zodima is going to hand over to he's going to hand over to his person he wants. Go home, go and fight the issue on ground. You people are outside, building other people's states, building other people. Yes, I am from Edo, and I want to tell you this: the Imos should go back home and tell themselves the truth.
And someone is posing a question to you, Mr. Adekunle. Please ask Felix what. Hello, you have structured. Hello, sir. Ori yin block camera.
See paper here.
Bí ló ti ń ta paper nìyẹn. Ibi ló ti máa ra paper nìyẹn, sir.
Oh yes, sir.
Hello, sir. That's new stand for you. Okay, that's new stand for you. All right, sir. Mr. Adekunle, please ask Felix, what did he do when Obaseki won the whole local government area in Edo State during the local government
God bless you. God bless you.
election?
I am going to answer that. See, when we talk about local government election is being controlled by the states. It is the state government that conducts the local government election. Go and check all the history since 1999 to date. There is no other political party that wins local government election apart from the governor in the incumbent, the government in power. Let me tell you the truth.
What did you do when Obaseki?
What did you do?
What we did was that I wasn't in Benin. Hold on. Listen to me. I have already answered the question that it is the incumbent governor that determines who wins the local government election, no matter what you do. But when it comes to the state, state government,
Hope is the governor. Hope is the governor. He has power.
Hope is the David. Hope is the David now. And you accept? Hope is the David. He's no longer a Goliath.
Which is David?
He's a David in Imo State.
And you're happy, Abi? And you're happy?
You people should go back home and reconcile your issues. Go back home and reconcile your issues.
All right, we have Giri taking the lead in Bayelsa gubernatorial election. And what do you have to say? You made a prediction yesterday that Giri will win, right?
Yes.
Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. He's not the winner of the gubernatorial election in Bayelsa.
Let me
Was
go to
that
my
a
business.
credible
Thank you.
election?
Let me go to my business.
Was that credible
Go back
enough?
home and reconcile your issue
Did
with Hope.
INEC conduct a credible election
Well,
in that state? Of course, you know there are complaints about the conduct of Kogi State election and Imo State election. But in Bayelsa, do you see it as a transparent election?
Well, first and foremost, the electorate in Bayelsa State are the one to decide. You know, there is this new electoral law that states that if any area you see there is a trouble there and you raise an alarm, that entire area will be cancelled. There were some places in Bayelsa State, the riverine area, where they snatched. That area was cancelled. In Bayelsa State, I can see that people are jubilating. People are not murmuring. They are happy that Jere should continue the good work he has started. And I actually want to congratulate the governor because he has done well. He has been able to galvanize the people of Bayelsa State. because the people of Bayelsa State, you know, he wasn't the one that won the election. It was God that brought him in. In Bayelsa State, they talk maturely. Nobody ever called him that he's a product of courts. But he came in, and the people of Bayelsa embraced him. And you understand? They embraced him, and he did a very good work in Bayelsa State.
So unlike Imo State.
No, not like he's a Supreme Court governor. This. But look at the maturity. That's why I was telling them that they should go back home, go and do your own work, go and reconcile. Because when you fight your brother, an outsider will also fight your brother more. That is the problem in Imo State. The Imo State, they are, sorry to say for the viewers that are Imo State, some of them, majority of them are inconsistent.
Well, it's just obvious that Imolites don't want Uzodinma, you know. It's obvious.
Why didn't they vote him out? Why didn't they vote him out? Why didn't they vote him out? There are a lot of them collected money. Why did they vote him out? Mr. Mike, I want to say this so that I will allow the next person to take over. Please, the Imolites, go back home, go and reconcile, go and do your reconciliation so that you can take over the state from Opus Odima. The next time, they don't start now, they will not be able to get it.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for coming on board. Real quickly to Charles, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Michael.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
All right.
Good morning to all our viewers. Please, Mr. Michael, I want to comment on what happened here yesterday.
Okay.
I have to start by asking our viewer that we are very, very much sorry. Mr. Michael, we the reviewers here, I think you are the one in charge here. You have every right to caution a lot of people. What happened here yesterday was not in line with what we are expecting. Most of these are viewers that are watching us, they are not fools. And sometimes it's not the kind of English that you come here and speak. It's not by your dressing that will make most of the viewers that would ask you, please, I need this person's number. I need this person's account detail. So I want you to caution, I'll have to mention name. I want you to caution Mr. Raf. Honestly, you have to caution him because the whole world are watching us here. Whatever that is happening, our viewers are not fools. You see, you can't just come out here and call the viewers fools. I have to trek all the way from every day from Agege to this place just to make sure that I come to this place. Even if what we are saying sometimes doesn't make sense to most of these viewers, but just to see that sometimes you come out here to put things together so everybody is smart. I'm just saying something here. Yeah, so you have to warn them because they are not fools. Are you getting me? These people are reasonable people. Forget it. We have medical doctors are watching us, lawyers from international world, different professors are here. I can even mention one. Okwadi is here. Professor Okwadi is here. A lot of them. So we should be very, very careful the way we do things. You can't just bring your family frustration all the way from village, from your house to this place, just because there are so many ways you can channel your problems so that people will listen to you.
And you also know I call them privately to talk to them.
You see, Mr. Michael, most of us might not be from same background, and I might not be. I didn't study journalism in school. I believe in every profession that must be what you call ethics and conduct that govern that particular. You have every right. If something is going on, you can bounce the person out. It's your duty. These people that are watching us, do you know that not only Nigerians are watching us, people from different countries are also watching us.
I think last week I told him not to insult the viewers.
It's not good. You are insulting viewers that they are not mentally. They are
mentally derailed or something like that.
What kind of nonsense is that?
I cautioned him.
Do you think it's the grammar you speak here that makes the viewer to ask you, please, I need this person teacher. Who are you? No. It's just grace.
It's been coming unbearable.
Yeah, you have to caution them. Yeah, another thing, Mr. Ni said something here yesterday that there was a free this thing in my cost. Hold on. Please, I have to correct that because sometimes you don't just do things in order to create cheap popularity where people are. That was something like free bus because I am even looking for a free bus to travel to my village. I want to go for Christmas. You know how much it is. If I have seen such free bus, I would have traveled. I wouldn't have come back to January because it's free. Are you getting me? So please, Mr. Michael, let's do things in such a way that it's going to balance. These are our viewers. We love them or they love us here. If they don't love us, they won't be watching us. They have other things to do in Europe there. In America, different places, they have other things to do with their lives. But they will be here watching us. So please, I'm very, very sorry on behalf of all of Everybody.
Yeah.
If I'm the one that is going contrary to the rules governing this, flush me out. It's important.
You don't even do it. You don't do that.
Thank you. But I used to be the first person that would come to this place every morning. I check for my gear to this place. But sometimes I will allow everybody to talk. My brother Kunle is here. Sometimes it's not good. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Whatever that Raf is doing, let's caution him. I'm an Igbo guy, he's an Igbo guy. It doesn't mean that I have to take side. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
No, you don't know what we're saying.
Charles, I appreciate you. Diri is now the winner of the gubernatorial election that took place in Bayelsa. Many had their fears that APC would take the day in Bayelsa. Here we have it. Diri taking over, leading that state again. How do you feel about it?
Once again, I still remain your humble servant, Charles. Mr. Michael, we are talking about incumbents, the present person that was still in power. Even if I'm the one, I will not even allow anybody to bring me down in such an important position like that. And remember, we are talking about Bayelsa State, and whether you like it or not, Bayelsa happens to be one of the most strong hard supporters of PDP. You know that the former president is from there, Ebele Jonathan, and you know that the present governor himself, the people might have seen whatever he's doing that is in line with their action, is in line with their aspiration. So definitely, you do not expect anybody to come in and flush such individuals out. So definitely what is important is for them to continue what I may call continuous process to what is in line by PDP, the PDP governor himself. So it's a very, very welcome development. I am not a partisan somebody, let me be honest with you. I am this kind of person that will come here, I will tell you, if Labour is the one that will liberate my state, fine, let him go. If it is APC, I am not against opposing my point of correction. What I'm against in life is nothing but bad governance. If PDP are the one that will liberate my state, fine and good. If it is APC, fine and good. If it is Labour, fine. But the bad governance is what we are not happy with. So we should always tell ourselves the truth. It's not all about being a partisan somebody, you are here support of the other. No. PDP in Bayelsa has come to stay. They are the infrastructural facility that has been given to them, mostly by PDP members in Bayelsa. That is what they want to deal with. So that is the reason why the so-called young man decided to come out again, and he won.
Now, did his victory reflect the will of the people of Bayelsa?
Thank you very much, Mr. Michael. Well, I am not, whether you like it or not, I have said it time without number. He is actually the man in power. But the INEC, I know the INEC were being sent, most of the professors that were the returning officers were sent by most of the federal government. But even if it's not with the mandate of the people, you know, whether you like it or not, almost half of, or 75% or 85% of Bayelsa are PDP members because of their former governor, the former president himself. So whether it's in line with the mandate of the people or it's not with the mandate of the people, what matters to them most now is a continuous process. I think Bayelsa happens to be one of the most states in Nigeria that is very, very difficult for you to hear that there's killings in Bayelsa. There's a lot of menaces going on in Bayelsa. Bayelsa happens to be an exceptional state. By my own estimate and analysis or research, for how many times have you heard that people are there fighting or killing themselves in Bayelsa, unlike other states that you can even mention, Imo State and Kogi State? So definitely, whether you like it or not, to me, it is the will of the people. That is why that young man should be there. It is the will of the people.
All right, quickly to another story here. Tinubu orders withdrawal of policemen from VIPs. Information that our security architecture have been overspread. And to tackle insecurity in the country, to tackle crime, we need enough personnel on ground. Are you in line with the order by the president of the country, Withdrawal Tinubu? Withdrawing policemen from VIPs
is very, very important because I think it's very, very important because we look at what is happening in Nigeria here. You see somebody who has engulfed himself with public funds, stealing public funds, and they still he will align himself with security personnel, being the security personnel, the policemen, the military people. And it's not supposed to be like that. You know that this person, that you can't, thief is a thief. You don't just tell me simply because maybe somebody went to bank and stole something in your house with a gun. At the end of the day, you are looking at him as if that person is different from what most of these politicians are doing. If a politician steals, most of these politicians are criminals. But still, you engulf a criminal by giving him what I may call security backup for him to engulf him, as in self-guide him. And you know that this money this young man is holding, most of these politicians are holding the money that belongs to you and I. And then still, you give him, they will go ahead, buy security members, and they will still be guiding them. Are you getting me? Look, let me just, aside from the politician, look at what is happening within the Yahoo context. A Yahoo guy can extract money from people, make money, still he will go in and buy a policeman, pay a police DPO or any, depending on the people in charge, pay him the money, the person will start securing him. It's not supposed to be like that. We have a lot of important areas where most of these security personnel are supposed to be. You place them in place, not minding where and how. These people, the way you make your money matters a lot, because sometimes humanity, you look at yourself, you ask yourself this very question. Most of these politicians and most of these people, you are giving them those security arms to guide and self-guide them. What life have them be able to impart to the masses? People are stealing money, but still you are engulfing them, giving them more security, people to self-guide them in their very houses. What happens to average Nigerian who walks on the streets? It's not supposed to be like that. I am very, very much in support of whatever he does, like withdrawing most of those people, because it is not a functional issue that you are giving a security man to a thief, somebody who stores money from people, the money that belongs to you and I, and they steal. Because you did not catch him stealing in a bank, you still gave him a security armed forces for them to guide him. It's not supposed to be like that.
Now we have a message by Blessed One. Michael, there is no IGP that has not withdrawn the police from VIPs. Not story for the gods.
Thank you very much. You see, that is another thing I love. God will bless you. Your name is blessing already. God will continue to bless you, Mr. Blessed. You see, what problem I'm having with this country, like I said, I will repeat myself, I don't have problem with any party. If APC will liberate this country, fine. If PDP are the one that will liberate this country, fine. If I'm coming,
that will liberate Imo State,
fine. But
the liberation is the most important
thing. That is the most important. What I am against is the bad governance. And the most important thing, people should honor their works. You have withdrawn, you have said it on paper, on media, on different, different platforms that you want to withdraw. Are we going to see them honoring such words in such a way that you and I will be very, very much happy that look at what Mr. President said, and it has started work already. This young man, Mr. Blessed, you said it, and it's true. There's no IG that have not withdrawn security. There's nobody. Ranging from Bola Ige and to today, we have seen that to this effect. So how many times have we been able to see them matching actions with their words, or words with their actions? So it's not by saying it, move ahead, implement it immediately. We are tired of hearing every day you give us
making it a sustainable order
so that people will hear it. You go to Lekki, you find out that a house, somebody that was busy stealing money, build house in Lekki or different places. Still, you see 2 policemen or military people guiding the house. You and I cannot even sleep in our houses with our eyes closed anymore. So it's not supposed to be like that. So match your actions with your order.
All right. Why would NLC and TUC decide to punish a whole country over a personal matter? That's what presidency is saying. And what is your own submission towards this move by the Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress? Indefinite strike.
Well, Mr. Michael, I have to...
Are you in support of the strike?
That is what NLC did. I was not in support. And like a few days ago, I think they blocked one of the international airports there at Abuja, right? It's not a good move. Ask me why. Why? I'll give you a reason. One reason is this. Okay, sir. It's not everybody you see at the airport that is rich. A lot of people you see at the airport are not rich. A lot of them cannot even boast of 10,000 naira, 5,000 naira in their various accounts. Ask me why. The reason is this. Do you know that a lot of people you see at the airport are maybe working on the financial adversaries of their companies. How? You might be working in Lagos here. Let's assume you are working with Picnic here, or you are working with Wahoo. And then there is a meeting that have to go on in Abuja. Your company can decide to randomly choose you or somebody like this and say, okay, we're going to sponsor you. Your flight ticket in and flow, go and come back. You fly the person from Abuja. The person might not even go
on assignment.
On assignment, and you went to airport, blocking people that are traveling to the different mission. What happened to Secretariat? Most of the important secretariats in Abuja. Why can't you go to Aso Rock and block Aso Rock? There's so many important areas that NUC are supposed to go. I am not in support of whatever that happens to Ajero in Imo State. I'm very much, thank God, the same Ajero is from Imo State. So we are not in support of what really happened to him. Yes, the reason why he went to that particular Imo State and he was beaten up, the timing was okay. Because it is only during the election that you can be able to call the attention of these politicians so that they'll be able to listen to you. Are you getting me? But it depends on the ideas, the way a lot of people reason in this country. So by going, you do not have to. Yes, I believe that whatever the Nigerian Labour Congress are doing, they should think very well whether it's going to have an effect in the life of Nigerians, or is it all about their own selfish interest. We have a lot of few individuals in Nigeria here that have been beaten up. Nothing was done about it. Yes, now it's the turn of the chairman himself, and today we are witnessing strike upon strike. They should always ask themselves, are they actually coming just personally for the interest of Nigerians, or are just there just to move out because something has affected their chairman? I am not in support of what happens at Adema or any commissioner, I don't know, that did to that young man in Imo State. Every chairman, being an LSC chairman, you have every right to protest in any part of Nigeria as long as you are part of this country. This is part of your right, it's part of your fundamental human right, because protest, they said, is part of the ingredients of democracy. And it's the only means in which you bring the attention of government nearer to the people. But by virtue of you coming in to distract and beat up a chairman, it's not a welcome development, because whatever we are doing, let's know there's always life after politics, and it can happen to anybody.
All right,
thank you
very
so
much, Charles. I appreciate you for coming on board. Okay,
donkey.
Okay. Matthew, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Mike. Adekunle.
Matthew Oluku, you're welcome on board again. It's by standards here at Newsstand, your number one super review program on FlipTV. Please, viewers, you can subscribe on the sister channel FlipTV Plus. You can as well join us on Facebook at FlipTV NG, on Facebook at FlipTV NG. At the comment section, you can see a button there where you can contribute on this program. Click on the button on the comment section to contribute on the program. Thank you so much, everyone. We appreciate you. All right, Matthew, we have APC taking the lead in Imo State. Opusodimadu was re-elected as the governor of that state. Ododo of APC also emerged victorious, in the last gubernatorial election in Kogi State. Here we have it, Bayelsa State. There were fears yesterday that APC might even take over Bayelsa, and many were saying, hope we are not heading to one party system under the administration of Tinubu, but we have it now. PDP taking the lead in Bayelsa. What's your take on it? And do you think INEC conducted a transparent election in Bayelsa, despite the condemnation of people on the way or as regards INEC's conduct of election in Kogi State and Imo State?
Thank you for having me, Mr. Mike.
You're welcome, sir.
For me, it's not about who win an election. It's about the process. Okay. One party can decide to win all the states in Nigeria. If the system, if the process is free, fair, and credible, I don't have issue with that. I'm particularly worried that I hope we don't wake up one day, we see that INEC have crashed this democracy.
You said it yesterday.
I said it yesterday. Because when people start losing confidence in institutions, it's a recipe for crisis and anarchy. The SDP candidate alluded to the fact that the election was rigged in Kogi State. But he said he's not going to waste his time going to court.
He's not going to waste his time going to court.
And the popular view was that he was going to win that election. But it turned out that APC was the clear winner. And during the election, we saw so many video evidences on social media, particularly Twitter.
But Matthew, why not go to court when you know fully well that the election was rigged?
Because he have lost confidence in Nigeria judicial system, that he might not get justice. And it's a recipe for anarchy. And it's a very dangerous trend that they need to arrest as a people. Because people were dissatisfied with the conduct of INEC in the last general election. And throughout the whole litigation, the judges, whether at the level of the court of first instance, in this case, the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, whether at the level of the Supreme Court, the judges did not use any opportunity to caution, admonish INEC that mismanaged the process. So for me, I think we are sitting on a keg of gunpowder. Look at what is happening between NSC and federal government. There's a subsisting court order from National Industrial Court saying, hey, don't go on strike. The honorable thing to do as a labor was to go back to that court if they don't like that judgment, ask the court to address that judgment. But rather, they are flouting that order. What does that tell you? It tells you that they no longer have confidence in the judiciary. So something is fundamentally wrong with our system that we need to address urgently. And if we don't address it, it has capacity to crash this democracy. And INEC is at the center of it. So for me, I am not particularly interested in who win Bayelsa, who win Kogi, who win Imo. If the process is free, fair, and credible, what will happen? Political parties will henceforth begin to feed popular candidates. Because it will no longer be who you want to win, but who the people want.
Dino Milai, yesterday or so, I granted an interview on Arise Television, talked about discrepancies in the election, irregularities in the election, and he said at the time, INEC, as the independent body, suspended the election. And later, the winner was announced. To you, what does that speak?
Dino as a person, I like Dino as a person, but I don't think Dino had the capacity to win that election.
But even if he didn't have that to win that
if
election,
you violate process, it's wrong.
He made a point.
No, he has even accused INEC that there is a priority result of about 5 local governments. Even in part of his allegation is that in about 5 local governments that they have discovered overvoting of 100 and something thousand votes. But I don't see a Dino having the capacity to win that election, looking at the composition of the states and the candidates. But I think that SDP candidate had more chances of winning that election. Even in Bayelsa, I never saw Dino winning that election. Because the same thing Bello did in Kogi that would have given SDP opportunity to win the election is what Strike Edison did in Bayelsa State when he left office. You did 8 years. Strike Edison of Bayelsa State. After 8 years, you still brought out somebody from your own senatorial district to succeed you. That explains the reason Diri lost to APC in that state the last time before court sacked Leon and restored PDP. So I thought that sentiment would still be there. I was thinking maybe Sylvia will win the election because if you look at Sylvia, he was a former governor in that state, a former immediate past Minister of State for Petroleum Resources. So he had the influence, he had the resources and all that. But I don't know how PDP was able to garner vote that they defeated APC in that state. But what me I'm saying as a person is, I'm not interested in who win a particular state. Do the right thing. Let the popular candidate win. If you do that, next time political parties will start sourcing for popular candidates. It will no longer be who you want to win, who I want to win, but who the people want to win.
Now let's quickly take a look at this story here. the withdrawal of policemen from VIPs. That's the order given by the president himself, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now we have a statement here by Blessed One. Police officers bribed their DPOs to be posted to these same VIPs. Police officers bribed their DPOs to be posted to these same VIPs. Now, we have another one. Most of us abroad have kept money for police escorts already, coming back from home. Now, let's look at this story together. Now, to me, I don't know how it's going to go because we've witnessed this on several occasions where the Inspector General of Police ordered the withdrawal of policemen from VIPs. But this time around, that the president has ordered it. How sustainable is this?
I doubt the sustainability. Because the people who enjoy this police escorts protection are people who are close to the president, who are close to the governments, and these are ruling class, the political class. So they have a way of going back to the same president to lobby their way. Before you know it, you start seeing selective protection. Before you know it, we go back to the normal. So for me, it may work from the beginning, but as time go by, it's not sustainable.
Are they using it for business purposes or what?
No, the society is not secured. That's the truth.
But who's securing us? Who's protecting us?
No, you are not get it from this angle. Nobody is protecting us apart from the Almighty God.
Yeah.
Because the Bible says, except God watch, the watchman watcheth but in vain. But the point I'm trying to make is, if you have 10 billion in your account, even if the public is not aware that you have it, your temperament, your behavior, how you relate with people will change. Because you are worried that you may be kidnapped and that money could be the target. As a senator, as a commissioner at the state level, as a minister, as a business mogul, they all know the implication of being kidnapped. We had a situation where the former senior governor, the wife was kidnapped at the time. I know the amount the government paid for ransom. I'm not trying to use it to justify escort for VIPs. Because it becomes on the government to protect lives and property and deal with the insecurity. Because the government refused to address insecurity, that is why even the VIPs' life are threatened to the point that you need police escort at every point in time in your life. Because if government fail to address the poverty and all the issues that have to do with bad governance, what we are seeing currently is a child's play. We may likely see even an uprising that may envelop the whole nation. That is why this is a candid advice to the government. Because they say the hungry man is an angry man. Goat naturally did not bite, but if you push a goat to the wall, it has no means of escape. The goat will come back and bite. I hope that is not where the Nigerian government is pushing Nigerians to. So when you see insecurity, I agree that some go into it because of greed, like all these people who collect millions of naira from ransom, Fulani herdsmen who kidnap for ransom. But there are some that go into it because of lack of employment, because of the way the society is. So if the government addressed unemployment and made the economy to work, they would have addressed some level of insecurity. So for me, going back to your question, to answer your question directly, yes, the withdrawal of police to VIPs will work for the meantime, but it's not sustainable.
All right, thank you so much. Matthew, Kule, can we have you here? Okay, it's busy. All right. Lee, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Mike.
How you doing?
Not bad.
All right, this is going to be an indefinite strike until government at all levels wake up to their responsibilities. That's what the NLC is saying, and the federal government's presidency replying or in response to what NLC has said here. Why would NLC and TUC decide to punish a whole country over a personal matter? Would you call what happened in Imo State a few weeks ago a personal issue?
I think Joe Ajero has been acting like a charlatan. He has been a brat to the sanctity of our economy for a while. And I think he's a man who doesn't understand prioritizing his obligations rightly. He's a man that is not coordinated. I don't support his beating, but sometimes he needs to be smart so that he can reason rightly. Ajero has been conducting himself unsmartly, unintelligently. I mean, this man, you went to Imo State for whatever reasons. You were even told not to come there. You had your labor unions, balkanized into two factions. One faction said we don't have issues. Then the minority group said, come over. You got there, you had an issue. The people you had an issue with, the governor has apologized. The commissioner of police has been redeployed. The IG has set up a committee to do their, investigation so that they can identify the thugs. But of course, you decided to go ahead with your, selfish interests by bringing the economy to its knees. There is a court injunction that said that don't go for this, whatever that you intend to go to. But of course, content of law, you decided to go into that. You are saying that no court can stop you from doing from observing your basic civic duties. That no worker can be denied his right to strike. Now, on what basis? The basis that Ajero is striking for is, or NLC are striking for, was Ajero was beaten. They made a request, I think they made about 3 to 4 requests. Out of the 4 requests, about 3 has been done, just 1 left. And the police said, give us time, give us a period of time. NLC did not even give them a time frame, no window to go to do their investigation. But of course, they just called a strike, which I believe will not even be effective. But of course, this is Nigeria, anything flies. And this is democracy. This is the beauty of democracy anyways. Because in democracy, people can come up with various types of shenanigans and they might go away with it. All right? So for those who have always, called for the military to come on board, I mean, Ejo Ajero by now would be in cell, probably would be in jail. All right? He would have been in prison, coupled with the fact that he got beaten. Okay, he would have been in prison. But of course, that's the beauty of democracy. And I keep saying it that NLC are going around about this. They are doing it wrongly. All right, what they are, the way they are presenting the labor union, I think they have brought labor union to be a union whereby people don't take them any more serious. And it's unfortunate that under Ajero, NLC has been belittled to whatever it is today. Because of course, under the time of Oshiomhole, we would have seen, look at secondary schools. Government schools are operating. Public schools are operating. It doesn't even matter, So during the years of Oshiomhole, the NLC says we are going for strike. Of course, they must have weighed all the options. And anytime they go for strike, it's always justifiable. And it is always very, very what? Very, very, very massive. But look at Joe Ajero. Where is the strike happening? Where is it happening? Nobody can say. If you go to airport, the planes are flying. Go to Murtala Mohammed Airport, the planes are flying, my brother. So Joe Ajero I think he needs to go and reform himself and then re-strategize.
All right, quickly to what Udezi Chima is telling me to ask you. Your Naira you celebrated last week has crashed more within this. Your eye don't clear. Say your eye don't clear. That's what Udeze is asking you.
Oh, is he happy that the Naira crashes? That's the question I'm asking Udeze, Chief. Are you happy that the Naira crashes? We understand that we are import-dependent economy. And yes, our oil production has increased, but we have not gotten there. All right? We have seen the CBN clear some backlogs. Okay? The Naira value now is oscillating between 1,000 and 1,001. All right? That is in the parallel market. But in the higher window, I think we're around 790. Okay? So, I mean, this is the real value of the Naira. As a nation, we have been exposed that we are not productive. It's as simple as that. We should see this as a call, call to order for us to move into massive production. Okay? And once again, I will commend the government for removing the dollar subsidy. Because the dollar subsidy is a scheme we have enjoyed for over 30 years, and it never made us to be productive whatsoever. All right? Now we want imported materials to be way more expensive than our local materials, so that we can buy our local, our local produce. That's for me, and I think that should be what the federal government actually wants. Okay?
All right, away from that, what's your take on Tinubu's order of orders that policemen should be withdrawn from VIPs? Your take on that? We learned that some of these policemen even carry bags for these VIPs. Wife of VIPs, husband and wife will carry bags for them. Some of these police pay their DPOs to be posted to these VIPs. Now we have the president ordering the withdrawal of policemen from VIPs. Do you think these people will survive this? And how guarantees their security if they are withdrawn or if they are minimized?
Mr. Mike, let me tell you the truth. That statement is just an hogwash. It's just lip service. It got to a stage whereby general overseers of churches are now using 3 to 4 security personnel. Will Tinubu tell Adeboye to stop using police? I mean, this is just a joke taken too far. All right? The VIPs will, as far as I'm concerned, continue to enjoy this, this security from these personnel. As far as I'm concerned, a person like Adeboye, a person like Oyedepo, who tell their congregates, pray for God's protection. But they walk around with about 4 mobile police officers. And they pay those guys, well, if Tinubu can start from there, then I'll take him serious. Okay, then I will take him serious. Our celebrities, they pay for that service. They don't get it for free. The question is that revenue getting to the federal purse? I think that is what the president should even be talking about. Now, all these celebrities, all these VIPs that are renting or hiring security personnel, what is the standard rate for it? Okay? Egbetoku told us that he was going to set up a special unit of armed forces, about 40,000 of them. We haven't heard anything about that. All right? You tell them that they should pull out security personnel from VIPs. It's a joke. It's not going to work. The easiest place that Asiwaju can start from is all pastors withdraw all their districts, all clerics, all imams. I don't really see police officers with imams, but it's common with it's common with general overseers. It's common with general overseers. It's now, as a matter of fact, they have convoys. All right, the excessive of our pastors is unbecoming. This is why Christianity has become a thing of shame in Nigeria. Because they are not being curtailed. This is what the Christian Association of Nigeria should be doing. Call these people to order. How do you have the money to be having about 3 to 4 police officers carrying guns? And meanwhile, you go to order, you tell your congregate, hold your head, God protection. You are just deceptive. Asiwaju has to start from there. I said something yesterday. I said, if revolution is going to start in Nigeria, if we citizens, if we want revolution, we will start from our pastors' head. We We'll ask them questions. Oyedepo is building the biggest auditorium now. Where did he get money from? We must start from there. Because those pastors are the weapons the politicians use against us. If Asiwaju is serious about these VIP security personnel, you should ask them. Because I can tell you, we will give an exception. Because the pastor will say, how can I not work with? And Asiwaju will be able to speak against them. And Adeboye cannot come to this place without security personnel. Oyedepo cannot come here without security personnel. Top imams cannot come to Ogba here without security personnel. Does Asiwaju has the wherewithal? Does he have the political will to tell those pastors, listen, these personnel will no longer be attached to you guys? You understand? So I think it's a lip service and it's going to fail. It's just him wasting our time. Like I said, I am not going to pity him. He has said it. Don't pity me. I support Asiwaju, but that doesn't mean I will not condemn him. I am waiting for December. If by December ending the refinery does not work, you'll be surprised.
All right, before I let
You'll be surprised.
was the declaration of Jiri as the winner of the gubernatorial election in Bayelsa a victory for Bayelsa?
Are they protesting? Our Bayelsans, are they protesting against the Oyediri? They are rejoicing, my brother. That's it. Imolites, are they protesting? They are rejoicing. So that is co-guides, they have sorted themselves. You can see one is saying, I'm not going to the court. Probably he has been given an envelope. I saw Duno Milaya on a TV channel yesterday vibrating. Someone that came third. You should just go and sit down. You shouldn't waste his time. He's just a lousy noisemaker like one man from Agulu in Anambra State. A man who says that he's pushing for New Nigeria, who doesn't have the... If you are pushing for New Nigeria, he doesn't even have the energy to lead a match. Yeah, that is one man from Agulu. I don't want to mention his name. Okay? So these people are not ready for anything. Doyediri won fair and square. Nothing to talk about. Uzodima won fair and square. Ododo won fair and square. Since everybody wants to be mad, let us be mad. Until we have an electronic voting system whereby, as I press in the show,
right.
nothing will change. Thank you
so much, Lee. That was a great contribution. Quickly to Kunle, you're welcome on board.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Mr. Taiwo, I greet you. Mr. Taiwo, I greet you very well because you care. And I'm talking about Mr. Taiwo Dunlade, right? And I have to thank Mr. Rotimi. I have to thank
that's in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, right? I think those are like a role model one should be looking at. Moki greats, and a lot of them there. And there's one guy that I've not been hearing from again. Be real. Wow, I've never seen such guy like that. At least, those are the guys that extend the hands of fellowship, extend the hands across the border, and
King Joe,
polite. King Joe, and Calvin, the guy that brought umbrella for us. Yeah. So I've not been all right. I don't mind me the way I speak. I don't have my phone with me any longer, and my phone is my business. It's my, on and all. That's why I used to survive. So it's so painful. At times, they've stolen my phone, and it's like I know some people will be happy then. So and I have to greet. What's it called? Udeze likewise. But one thing I see about him is blackmailing too. He's one of those people that we have been condemning here. And this platform, I have to say it, Mike, you really condone a lot of things on this platform. And your status as a journalist, I don't know, people are taking it for granted. What happened yesterday should not repeat itself again, because this is not a kangaroo platform we have. This is not a banana republic. This is not a circus show. This is not a drama, home video we are doing here. and somebody character will come here and want to destabilize the platform. For what? For God's sake, abusing people. I mean, it's uncalled for. Nobody has monopoly of violence, but let's just keep it to ourselves, right? And I want to condemn Udeze for supporting such acts, because Udeze himself, I know several times he has bullied. I know several times, and you can bear me a witness through Jane. Jane is my witness. Jane are the ones that fight my battles. They fought my battle for me. That Udeze, what's your problem with this guy? Bullying, abusing. Jane is my witness. It's there. It's on that platform. A lady. So thank you very much. I'm just ready for the afternoon.
Okay. I don't think Udeze is in support of what Raphael did yesterday. Just need to clear them.
It wasn't in support, but at the same time, these are the guys that breed people like Rap. They are the ones that breed them. Let me tell you wholeheartedly. There are people that what he did yesterday, they are happy about it. They will be sponsored. They are really happy among those viewers. I have to tell you, because the blood is thick. Blood is thicker. They will tell you blood is thicker than water. Which I look at tribal, bigotry. Truth is bitter, but I have to say it.
All right.
When last can I come here and start, say they pull up the mic? This is the second time, third time. The first time, pull up the mic. And this gentleman is this man standing. No, don't worry about that. You breathe later. So, apology to all as of the viewers they offended yesterday. Apology, please. Apology.
All right, Kunle, thank you so much for that. We really appreciate the viewers also for always supporting the platform. Okay, to Bayelsa State. Kunle, Dre is now the winner of that gubernatorial election. November 11, everybody came out en masse to vote for their preferred candidates. We had the winner in Kogi State, Ododo from APC. In Imo State, Uzodinma was re-elected. In Kogi State, Diri of the People's Democratic Party. Was that a good conduct by INEC?
Definitely, because I did not follow the Imo's election, but I really concentrated on the Bayelsa elections. Why? Because that place has always been an hot spot during the election. And that place has always been a boiling point during the election. What I discovered is people of Bayelsa, they love Diri, and they showed him that love through the thumb printing of the ballots. And what really happened is the show of love they had for that. Diri. Silva has not been on ground with these people. And the people can only vote for people that they can connect with easily. Silva has been Minister for Petroleum. One time, he was been Minister for Petroleum, Minister for States of Petroleum under Buhari. So,
he was a former governor
of the state. But when he was in power, did he really carry his people along? I mean, the question is for him to answer. But people love Diri because when Diri fathers died, it was just like a carnival, not too long, like some months ago. It was like a carnival in Bayelsa. And you could see the body language of our former president was trending to, our former president, Jonathan, was trending towards, Diri. So obedient and so calm. And I still repeat, he's not a bitter politician. He's a PDP guy, but he was one of the PDP governors that went to congratulate Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, our current president. So that's the kind of leadership we need. That's the kind of political leadership we need that can extend the hands of fellowship to his fellow. Neither you are not minding that you are in opposition party. Politics is not war. So give it to Diri. He deserves it and he got it. Congrats to you. Governor Diri.
Congrats to Diri of PDP. And quickly to the statement Nuru Ribadu made here on insecurity. You've done well, Ribadu tells CDS service chiefs. With the level of insecurity in all parts of the country, do you think these service chiefs, merit an applaud?
Yeah, with what I'm hearing and with what I've been following, because I always monitor the insecurity in the country so that it won't come near me. Before it comes near me, I'll be able to prepare with my kids to know the next step of action. So what I discover is when you say you've done well, Mr. Ribadu, how about the children? How about the, NYC that were kidnapped in Zamfara? Have they been released? How about this lady that was captured like 8 years ago? This girl that has been in captivity from this S-men, from this Boko Haram. There's a lot of Nigerian citizens that are still in captivity, and a lot of them have spent up to 8 years in captivity of the Boko Haram. So what efforts have you made to free these people? And when former Governor Yerima came to Aso Rock, that they should apply carrot and sticks. We've not approach for those terrorists here. But I've not seen any carrots, not to talk of any stick that's been applying on them, because these people are unrepentant people. They cannot until you give them what they deserve, which is bombshell, shell them, right? Because these guys are wicked. These are wicked people. Killing, a lot of blood, has been soaked on this land. Through all this, through all these terrorists, through all this Boko Haram, through all ISWAP, we are just safe here in Lagos, because Lagos being a cosmopolitan state is safe enough. There's no crisis that can happen here now. Within 10-15 minutes, the person will be put under control, will be arrested, right? And that's why Lagos is working. Security. Even when the American embassy was bombed in Abuja the other time, the Canadian embassy, was it Canadian embassy, even the American embassy, during Jonathan time, they transferred their staff, say, you guys, go to our embassy in Lagos for safekeeping. Go to Lagos for safekeeping. When UN was bombed, same thing happened. They moved all the UN staff down to Lagos. So you give it to the governors that has been in charge of Lagos, because every week they have security meeting, which entails the Navy, the Air Force, the military, the civil defense, and so the money they are giving to Lagos as security votes is working. Kudos to Lagos for that.
Yeah, Nuru Ribadu is occupying the position of the National Security Advisor. And there are questions being asked on the daily basis as regards the performance of Nuru Ribadu as the National Security Advisor. Do you think Ribadu has been living up to expectations?
It's preoccupations of the what's it called? What's this? The EFCC. It was with the EFCC then.
Former boss
of. He really did well. Yeah. He really did well to the extent that we knew we had a new sheriff in town. Nuru Ribadu really, declined the largest of the former Zamfara state governor. And what happened was, this same governor brought in, the Islamic, into the system there. And Nuru Ribadu look at it, okay, no problem. And one guy stole a cow, right? Sharia law. His hand was cut off. Now, later, there was a birthday naming ceremony for the governor's son, and he invited Nuru Ribadu. Nuru Ribadu declined it, that you make all the resources of the state, you finished all the resources of the state, you are now inviting me to, do you want to stay me? and a guy stole just a cow, you cut his hand, and so it's both. I mean, we have a very good guy in good sheriff in Nuri Ribadu. But as of now, I don't know whether he's still more active as Nuri Ribadu I knew then, you know, because I gave him that applaud, say, this guy, we have a guy that can change Nigeria corruption system in Nigeria as of then. But to me now, I don't know his body language any longer.
All right, before I let you go, let's talk about Tinubu's ordering withdrawal of policemen from VIPs. Are you in support of this move?
I'm really in support.
And how sustainable is this?
When you go to any police station, I think there's a police guy picking here. Police picking. There's what they call SPU, Special Protection Units.
Okay.
I don't know why that unit has to come out from police, because we are under police. You know, we have under police in this country. Nigerians are under police because how many police do you have? It was a UN statistics that said they have 400 police. I mean, they have 400 citizens to like 2 or 3 police. Look at the rate. So how can they be successful in their work? So to me, all those VIP, what are they scared of? If their hands are clean, why taking police as a guard all around? And I will believe that if I get to area F now, I get to area G now, I've seen that they dismantled their SPU units because it's a special unit where they train police men, where they retrain them to be able to guard the VIP people. And who are these VIP people? These are the VIP people that make our money, that embezzled our money, and the conscience will now be worrying them that they are guilty of corruptions. They will now need a shield. And who are the shield they will use? They are the policemen. So I think we have to be getting response from
Lucky.
He's here. Let him be telling us the state of whether they've withdrawn them or not. He has to hear because it's more on ground in that security aspect of it. So we need response, daily response from
I would like to.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. It's a good thing.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't want to waste time. There's a case here this morning.
Okay.
Charles was here yesterday, and a guy with his vehicle coming from a nightclub on Friday, you know, with jubilation, maybe has a little bit of money, and killed an innocent boy very close to this place. The boy died straight. And they called me. I went there yesterday. Now the family was begging that please, they are ready to bury the boy. And I asked them, what are they going to do? Now they said the family demand 50 million, but at the end of say they are going to pay 1.5 million. I said 1.5 million, only to hire 2 buses from here to Benue. My brother is too poor. So I think I don't want to take time. I'm still going there to make sure that at least those people get justice. Because if you go to court, I don't think they're going to get justice. Let them get the justice from the police station here, where they can be able to pay. The dead is dead, they can't come back again. So that is why I just want to let me greet our prayer who are watching. My brother, may God bless you who are watching Philip TV. Abi? I call it TV, it's a TV, national, everybody all are watching us here. My brother, we know the quarrel we settle. I don't say me, we don't quarrel. Please, I don't know what happened yesterday, but I want to appeal to you that are watching. It's a drama, just call it drama. So I don't call you neighbor, Igbo language. Let's come together and this is a happy month. We're already in December. We don't need to quarrel. It's for us to celebrate. Both you, diaspora, and us here. We are one love.
All right, thank you so much.
No, that's the response of police.
Okay.
The response of police.
Okay.
I want to ask you a question. Say withdraw
policemen
from the VIP. If Tinubu can stand, tell IG, just the way he said, why did they invite my son in a council meeting? If can tell IG, withdraw all security mopo for my son. Take example, withdraw them for my son. He's good to go. There is no way IG will withdraw Dangote mopo. There is no way IG will withdraw Tajala mopo. That is where police get their fund. That's where they get their money. Oil company, IG, banks.
They get their money.
We have 300 policemen. Each policeman supposed to get 14 Nigeria, 40. I get it. We have 300. In fact, half of it are guarding the VIP.
300 or 300,000.
300, yes, 300, it's 300. But half of the 300, some of them late. They are just training some of them, but it's just 300 to 200 million Nigerians, which is very low. And half of it are guarding the VIP. That's why I said Tinubu should withdraw, that IG should withdraw the Mopo from his son first. And his daughter. And his daughter. When you do that, when they withdraw there, yes, automatically IG will get power to withdraw other ones. There's no way you can withdraw Mopo from this VIP because the VIP pay a lot. I mean, they pay allowance to the police, allowances to the police. Okay, what of Lagos State? Lagos State have rapid response. Those rapid response are guarding their directors. They are guarding their directors. I get to me. So if Tinubu can give license to all this OPC, all this security agency to guide the VIP, it's better. But not police. Even the police, let me tell you. God is the one protecting us. Police is not even guiding you. Look at the accident that happened. They were pursuing that damper guy. Task force. And last man. That's the only thing they do in Lagos State. They extract money from poor people so that they can do their job. I get to be that he had that accident 2 days ago, which someone is investigating. But what I'm telling you, there is no way IG can withdraw policemen for VIP because the VIP had one paying to the police. It cannot happen. So I want to thank you who are watching us. Thank Philip TV that my brother don't lose hope. We are one. Please, thank you very much. My name is Loke Yagba. I don't know Lagos.
All right, thank you so much.
Hey, I hope there's ample time.
Doesn't know how to talk.
I hope. He said he doesn't know how to talk.
Yes.
Can you come and prove it here? Can you allow him more time?
All right, let's
It's
go
time.
on.
No time, Abi.
Let's go on.
Okay, Mike, you know one thing? I want to thank Mr. Obire. Obire from, I think, New York. Obire is so resilient, so constant and regular on this platform in terms of his financial support. What I'm trying to say is that in respect of our end of the year party, Obire has sent us something. Obire! I don't have to mention the amount, but everybody should thank him. Obire! Thanking him. Obire, God bless you. On behalf of Mike, Charles, Mr. Matu Kunle, Oluwa, all of us, David, everybody, we are saying wherever you get that, God will refurbish you back in Jesus' name. Amen. Our party is coming on Saturday, and I'm trying to sensitize all our lovers, our viewers, because they love us. That's why they are watching us. They're interested because of us to watch this program. Nobody is interested in Nigeria. It's because of us they are here. And even we have not been giving them the accurate sensitization of what is going on this land. They wouldn't be here. They have no reason to be here. So, thank you, all of you. We are thanking you. Mike.
All right.
What do you have for me this morning?
It's a question you would like to discuss.
Okay.
And what was the story all about? The president of the country, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has ordered withdrawal of policemen from VIPs. Are you satisfied with the move by the president? And another question I will ask is that how effective
is it going to be?
That is it.
You know one thing, Mike, the VIPs, meaning very important personnel, is it going to be effectual? Are they going to implement it? Don't you know that most of the VIPs in Nigeria, if you remove their orderlies, their police orderlies, or their police, guards, they are going to use their money and buy private ones. So, there are prevailing issues Tinubu should try to tackle now, not removal of police guards from VIPs. Do you want them to be attacked by armed robbers? When you remove somebody's security, they will kill him. There are prevailing issues.
So you're looking from another
angle? No, from another angle.
Different from your
It doesn't matter. That one is not our issue now. Our issue is when somebody wins election, he goes to the court affirm it because rightly he has won an election.
He is the winner of PDP
in Bayelsa State. They will
election.
investigate him. If he rigs, they should hold him. I'm not supporting anybody. The issue is if Yaya Bello rig election in Kogi, if he goes to court, court will hold him. The issue is let us go back to the olden days of Nigeria factor. When Nigeria was Nigeria, the years of Yaradua, 2007-8, somebody like Adam Ochomole won an election in Edo State. It was rigged. Yaradua said, go to court. I will make sure that law takes its course. Due process. They went to the court. In Edo State, what happened? The so-called Adam Ochomole, the justice was done in favor of Adam because Adam outrightly won that election. Today, who he is? Today is among the people that are carrying guns along that we get police, we get court, we get military. Go to court. Nothing will come out of it. Everything will be for APC. Mike, removal of orderlies, police guards, securities from VIPs across the country is wrong. It is not going to excel. It is not going to what? Excel. See, let me tell you, if it is law, whether kangaroo or military decree, it is not going anywhere. There are many billionaires that have much money to buy more than police orderly for themselves. And those private securities, they have their licenses all over the world. This is not what we want now, Mike. Mike, let border open become effective. Reopening of the border is no longer effective. Oh. They said it with their mouth. See, nothing is going on. Go to Badagry. 2 cups of rice, custom will hold you. 2 cups of Berica rice. From Cotonou, you will explain to custom. What we need is economy, revamping. Work on the economy. Let Akara woman excel. Let tomato woman sell. Let Igbo traders, Yoruba traders excel. Let landlords live. Let tenants live. Let Nigerians live. Nigerians' lives matter. Nigerians' lives matter. It matters a lot. We don't need removal of orderly. Removal of orderly from VIPs is when somebody wants to settle some scores with his political opponents, with some rich businessmen in the southwest, in the northeast, in the southeast. Okay, we are not elites, we are Nigerians. Removal of orderlies, if you ask me, is very, very, to me, needless. No, Mike, I'm saying the truth. We are more than that now. Make I speak like Osofia here. We are more than that now. Make I tell you, we are not looking towards that direction. We need medical facilities in Nigeria revamped, repaired, first class in the world, so that we shouldn't be wasting our naira in Europe, going to treat ourselves. What is the meaning of removal of police, orderlies, security from very important personalities or personnel? What is that? Now, it doesn't affect Amala. It doesn't affect the cost of egusi and the okra that has gone high in the market now. Fish and meat. Meat is now luxury. Meat is now luxury. Mutton, which is goat meat. Pork. We don't see pork again. Nothing wine, like turkey and chick.
Wine, beer.
What about beer, Mike? Beer, the cost of beer has gone high. But beer is like water in Germany. UK, they can stone you with all these bags and other British can beer. In Nigeria, beer is a luxury. We need things more than this. What we need the government to do, they are not doing it. They are catching out. Mike, you know what up? I was sleeping two days ago. In my local phone, where they use. You know what's that? Alert.
Of how much?
Wait now. I woke up that late night, 2 a.m. 50 naira, 50 naira, 50 naira. I counted it. Now debit, because I said, how could somebody send me 50 naira? Now debit, up to 300 naira. What? Stamp duty, stamp duty, stamp duty, stamp duty, stamp duty. 419 times. Stamp duty from UBA. Stamp duty from you. 300 million, 200 million Nigerians, multiply it by 50 naira. How much federal government, this government is taking away from you and I? Hey. And when they take this money away, they are not building any infrastructure to better our life. UBA is doing it because CBN instructed them. That is an indirect tax. Stamp duty now. You don't know the word stamp duty. It's from federal. It's not state. They are using it to recover, to service debt. They are sharing the money among themselves. Because if say not to service the debt, we should have known. They should have told us this is what we are using the money for. What about that? What about when you make call, when you recharge MTN and Airtel? You are paying a lot of taxes into the centrality. This federal government is nothing but ntabu ntabu. Come and tabu, come and bite them and swallow them. Ntabu ntabu. Nzobu nzobu. Enyimba enyi. That is when an elephant is annoyed. That is mean of nzobu nzobu. Because when they march, all the lower animals are dying under his feet. Nzobu nzobu government. We don't need removal of police orderlies from the VIP. If you have money, allow the police to protect you. That is not the issue prevailing in Nigeria currently. What we need is to live right, eat right, wake up early in the morning, feel okay like a human being. Why should these people treat us like animals? And we're smiling, laughing, applauding, and dancing. This government good at the back door. You will be holding your stomach. Wow. Come out and tell them where they are wrong. Come out and tell them where they are wrong. Court is not working. If somebody bully you, you don't have money, don't call police, Mike. I've been warning you. After calling police, you yourself will be in the jail because he has his money. He knows the deputy governor's brother. He knows the commissioner of police's sister. His landlady is CPS, CP of police. Don't call police, so tell your brother, tell your friends, you will make peace with you.
All right.
I listen. Removal of orderly, private securities. We don't need it, Mike. We don't want it.
All right. It's gone. Raphael. Okay, Michael. You're welcome.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Okay. Quickly to NLC and TUC declaration of strike in the country. Of course, there was an injunction by the industrial court that both NLC and TUC shouldn't go on strike. And the federal government said it that what happened in Imo State does not call for NLC declaring or embarking on nationwide strike in the nation. Michael, are you in support of the move by NLC and TUC? And looking at the way NLC disobeyed the court order, what do you think should be done at this point?
Thank you, Michael. NLC and TUC are declaring strike action from 12 a.m. Monday. That is by midnight of today, the strike is expected to commence. So I think it's in order. It ought to have come even long before now and all of that. Don't forget, they needed to make a very strong, and I call it very, very strong statement as regards the attack that was launched on the number one person, the number one labor man in the country. That unfortunate incident, that unwarranted incident that happened in Imo State, and I think the organization has every right to react. Don't forget, actions and reaction are equal and opposite. So the reaction is what we are beginning to see coming from that organization in terms of declaring a strike action. They can only make do with what they have. by withdrawing their service, and that is exactly what they are doing. That is what they have, and that is what they are going to use. In terms of the court injunction that they talk about, don't forget there is this black market injunction that government is used to procure or to quickly get when such a thing is coming up. Labour is familiar with all these things, and they have very senior lawyers in their midst. They have a very senior counsel that guides them on legal issues. So they have spoken to their lawyers, and if clearance is given as regards the strike, they will proceed on it. And I think it's in order.
Okay, you think it's in order? Quickly to Bayelsa State before we go. Giri has defeated Silva of the All Progressives Congress. Do you call this a progress on the part of PDP in that state?
As of yesterday, we saw it coming that Giri is likely to hold sway in that state, and that was exactly what happened. The two other local governments that they were expecting as of yesterday, Southern Ijo and Brass, went in his favor, and he has eventually carried the day. So congratulations to him. And if opposition in that Bayelsa as well feels otherwise, they have every right to proceed to the court with their evidences and prove their case beyond reasonable doubt. So for the three states where we have had off-cycle elections, if an opposition feels otherwise about the result that have been given, collate your evidences and proceed to the lower courts.
All right. Lastly, on insecurity, the National Security Advisor, person of Malam Noro Ribadu, has accorded the efforts of the CDS and the service chiefs in the country, saying that they've done a very good job. But in the last 5 to 6 months, since the emergence of Strike Tinubu as the president of the country, would you say the president and the service chiefs have done well in terms of insecurity, in terms of protecting lives and properties of the citizens?
For me,
in terms of combating terrorism in the country?
Combating insurgents, I don't know the parameters by which the NSA is assessing the service chiefs with. But from what is in the public and from what we have seen over a couple of months when the new leadership came on board, I think we still have a lot of grounds to cover in terms of ensuring the safety of lives and properties in our country. Insurgency is still holding sway in some of the northern part of the country. The southeast have been having a lot of security issues for a couple of months now, which has been very disturbing. So we still have issues of kidnappings and all of that. So when you look at all these vices, and what we get from the NSA is that an applause to the service chiefs. I don't understand. I think much as he has the responsibility to encourage them in terms of the job, there's nothing wrong in encouraging our men of the armed forces and security agents generally concerning their assignments. They must also be told the truth about the task that is before them and all of that, so that we don't have this complacency in their midst, thinking that they have done a very good job. The nation is still has a lot of work to do in terms of security, and that's the truth.
Thank you so much, Michael. I appreciate
Pleasure.
you coming.
Thank you.
All right. Viewers across the globe, I appreciate you for joining us on today's edition of this program. The likes of Blessed One, Taiwo Dunlade, great Udeze Chima. Okay, what's Udeze Chima saying here? Please, Mr. Michael Adekunle, tell Kunle to go and verify how much a good phone costs and refer back to us. Okay, I'll do just as you said. It is a chima. Thank you so much. Taiwo Lawal is also here. We have Adeteji Jacob Adeteji. I appreciate you. Amechi Wajoku. There's a Chima Oko Oji. And many more. Many in fact. Yeah. Thank you so much. King MJ. Amechi Wajoku. Gladys Yabo. And different people watching us on the platform. All right. We're handing the program now. Tomorrow is another day. Of course, behind my camera, I have Malik Adeyemi. Thank you so much, Malik. I appreciate you. And also in the studio, some guys doing the job, as well. I appreciate you. To the CEO of Flick TV, Abiodun Popoli. I appreciate you. He's presently watching in the United States of America and saying hi to the viewers, telling me to greet everyone, all the viewers and the viewers on the platform. He's telling me to greet everyone. I appreciate you too, boss. Thank you so much. All right, everyone. Oh, King Joe Ogba, thank you so much. I also appreciate you. Not forgetting Kayode Ego and Babatunde Tayeshi. Yeah, we also appreciate you guys for watching us. Viewers across the globe, I'm signing out. Thank you so much. Join us tomorrow. Bye for now.